So people, back-to-back videos today, how it be, trying to get as much information as possible over to the other people. So now this is in terms of finding your twin flame, finding someone who's for you, where they're for you so much that you can't not live without them. And I mean that in a point where it's naturally attracting and pulling each other back to each other non-stop. So the first point is that you would have felt like you would have been with this person before. You would have somehow felt with this presence of their presence that it's all correct and everything is right. It just doesn't change in any sort of way. You would have the same purpose, so you'd have the same vision. Your vision would be identically the same. Also, you would want to fulfill the same thing on top of that, where you'd want to day to day end up having the same ways of mirroring in your life of little things. It could be your parents having the same car, it could be you liking the same music on top of many different other variables. This person you wouldn't want to hurt. It's like, you know how valuable they are in the world, you know how rare they are in the world. There's nothing about them you would change. I've met a lot of women, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of things I would have changed about them. Now, if you ever have to change something about someone, they're not for you. You have to take them for who they are at the most natural basis, as they are as a human. So obviously, in my instance, that's the case. Like, I've taken this person in the natural instance of the way they are, and at the same time, I'm happy and I'm enjoying it because it's natural and there's no fakery about it. Like, I don't have to be like with a lot of women in the past. I have to be chasing them down, putting effort. I have to be all doing none of this because we know it's real. There's no insecurity. There's no like, oh yeah, like at the end. Obviously, there's doubt sometimes, but at the end of the day, that's with everything. But it's not like a thing where it's a constant thing where it's like it's eating at someone's soul. And the thing is with here, like within the UK, a lot of people, we end up going for people because of the way that they look, and we seem to forget about the personality. Now, the personality is everything, because if the personality don't match your personality, if you're a good-hearted person, yeah, but you met a woman that you think is a good-hearted person, she's pretty, you have a child with her, next minute you find out she's not the same as you, she's not the same good-hearted person, she's quite a different person. How is that going to work? You're going to be suffering for her because you're in love, which is not the right way to live life. You do it, when it comes to love, you do it because it's fully from your heart and it's truly what you want from the heart, and then it will prosper. So when it comes to people, always make sure you figure out variables. Does their actions match up to who they are? Can they fulfill the love that I give over? Am I fully attracted to the person? You know, are they on their own path? Do they have their own vision? Can they be by themselves? Can they do their own thing? Can they, or do they just rely on me? Do they want me to be in the moment to pass time, or is it a thing of where they're serious? Like, you can tell by when someone speaks and their actions. Trust me, like, you can tell. You just gotta be watching the actions. Don't fall for someone quick without watching their actions, because if the actions don't match up to what they say, it's gonna cause you a lot of insecurities and trust issues, and that ain't a good way to even start a relationship. So, on terms of that, with the points I said at the beginning, if this matches with someone that you're with, then they're your twin flame. If not, then you have to keep searching for this twin flame, because more time you're going to end up meeting people that are there in your life to kind of show you more lessons, or to show you like, don't always trust or trust something by looks, because a girl could look pretty or a guy could look good looking, but they're really players. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to seriously know who you're dealing with fully. So yeah, people, that's this video on knowing your twin flame. Coming out of another episode probably later on today. I'm always thinking of new topics, and I just do them on a mad impulsive way. So yeah, people, take this information, use it, and let's prosper.